talked about this in the truck sim. I'm still debating what we're going to do. I don't know if we're going to possibly move somewhere, or I'm going to try to find somewhere to go in the winter and try to drum up work during the winter somewhere out of state, because Ohio just, you know, once you hit the end of October, and I have weddings through October. Sorry, Wilhelm. Just a shout out to you, buddy, if you're watching the videos here. I know he wants to get together and hang out on his farm, but I can't right now because we're recording. So anyway, it's you know, maybe if I can get a business started down there, I can do it 6 months up here and then 6 months down there, and just be transitional in my life, because we really got to find a way to do better, you know. And Florida has a lot of work for us, because did I pass the farm? I think I passed it. Rats. I'm going to turn around with all this traffic. Florida has a lot of opportunities because everything down there is rentals, and my primary customers are either builders or people that have rentals, so apartment complexes, and in this case it would be luxury condos and stuff like that. So I think that might be what I do at least this year, and see if I can get something going, because I don't really have anything going on. And now, unfortunately, that means the channel is going to probably suffer a little bit, though. Maybe I'll bring this computer down wherever I go, and this will be my editing / also gameplay computer, and I'll, you know, at nighttime when I obviously can't photograph things, I'll be working on the channel. We'll see how it goes, but obviously that comes first. So where am I going to park this thing? I guess I could stick it over here. Yeah, that'll work. Oops, hit the wall. Okay, so let's go get back to my collector tractor and this thing. Go in here. So open that up, and go get those bales that I threw in the field. Ceremoniously dump them in a big, look at my, as you guys know how frustrating the stacking gets. I don't know how you guys, one of the guys was on my server stacking these things, and did it like with lag, and I'm like, wow, and he did a real nice job. He totally, you've seen the stacks on the server video. He did I think it was Aaron. But I know some of you guys were involved in that, and it took quite some time to do that, and I'm pretty impressed. It's back in here. So anyway, Wilhelm, buddy, don't be sad. Not trying to be mean or nothing. I just, once I have something going for one night, that's where I'm going. I'm not about to, after setting up recording and stuff and having the opportunity to get on the farm and get going for another episode, I don't just jump out and do something different. So my recording schedule is pretty much my recording schedule, and I try to stick by it if I can. Mondays, sometimes Tuesdays are World of Tanks, and then also Wednesday / Thursday I try to do the farming sim, or sometimes maybe Wednesday, Friday, just depending on what I have available. And then anything else, like Euro Truck Simulator, I do it on a whim. So if it's later at night and I feel like playing the Truck Simulator, I will jump on and play Euro Truck Simulator. Or I might do World of Warships. Haven't done a lot with World of Warships yet. You know, I'm finding with the videos, they're it's not the same as World of Tanks. And the problem is this with World of Warships. It's, nothing really happens in World of Warships until, like, the battle gets crazy. So it's like 5 minutes of shooting around the ocean, and then all of a sudden things get nuts, and then it's exciting. And then there's like 5 more minutes of nothing happening, of you chasing a ship, halfway around the sea, and then all of a sudden you get into combat and it's exciting again. And so I'm still trying to figure out what the best way to capture, if World of Warships is a better game for just capturing, like, not live, but doing it, like doing replays and then, chopping it down and just showing people the part that is exciting, or if people like to see the whole battle pan out. I don't know. It's hard to know. Definitely World of Warships is being in a division makes a big difference. It's like World of Tanks, like anything. Anytime you have 2 or 3 people doing the same thing, or working together, it can make a big difference. And in World of Warships, it's definitely, Mr. Mean and I were popping around in our cruisers the other night, and we were making a pretty big difference in the battle, even though we were low-tier cruisers, because we were working together. So, he would draw and I would fire, or I would draw and he would fire, and we'd suck him in and then get him between us so we could torque him to death. And it just, while it wasn't like all that, it still was, we were able to really kind of help in several battles, make a difference, because we were working as a team. So I would say we have enough hay or straw for quite a while, and we have enough hay for, a day or two probably. If I get 200 cows, I'll have to get, oops, wrong side of the road. I'll have to mow again and make more hay, but we need to make silage now, so I'm gonna figure that one out. I think probably what we'll do is well, we got corn that we can chaff. Maybe one field I'll use for silage down here, and then the other one will go to the biogas plant. Now, we have a decent amount of money. I'm not really too worried about finances right now, because I don't have to really buy anything. I got everything I need, aside from the milk tank, because in this game I have to stop milk. So I have to deliver milk myself. I don't know if I'm going to like that or not. I might end up turning that off and just going back to the regular way. Oh, great. Now that I found a spot for my telehandler, I can't park them there, because obviously, where's this going to go? So we need to move the telehandler out. The telehandler probably could go, honestly, in... You could go over here. We can park them over here somewhere. Yeah, you can go over here. You know where you can go. Oh, wait, no, but the Arc's in... No. Alright, so he can't go there. He could go here. Interestingly, will he pick this one up? Nope, he can't hitch to that. But we'll back it up a little bit so he can get in. There we go. Perfect. And get over here in the tractor. Back this right up next to our 4-stack. That's not going to work, is it? Get a little further out first. Will it go up? It's going to be too close. Just. Oh, rats. Oh, poop. I'm stuck now. Okay, well, I guess that's it. Oh, let's see how many of them fall over when I do this. This is not good. Oh boy. Oh! Crap. I did a number on that, didn't I? It's weird how it let me do it, though. That's the funny thing. Oh. Uh-oh. Alright, how am I going to get out of here? I'll probably have to drive around and bash the trailer so it goes to the right a little bit. Farm is so stinking tight. Alright, it's tight. Alright. There we go. Little brute force never hurt anyone. We're going to do this again. We'll move this guy out, hop into our little cricket. Midget robot, whatever you call it. Power boom. I don't mind that these are a mess. Like I said, they're not really, it's not really the end of the world that they're not perfect. But I don't want them getting wet, so we're gonna, in real life they wouldn't anyway, but it's, there's that. Push this out. Okay. And one more. Whoa, Arthur. JCB accident. I think I grabbed too much stuff here. Okay, so how do we do this? We're going to put this back down. Yeah, it's too much. No, it's kind of working, though. Lift it up. Put it back. We'll grab that last one. We'll get that last one separately. I should have just left it like it was. Alright, there we go. That'll hold. That looks safe. Okay. Yo. There we go. Alright, much better. And this last one is right back where we started with this guy, but that's alright. Let's scooch in here and pick him up. I'll stab you. Ready? Oh, no, that didn't work. Get that. Good. Good. I didn't need no darn auto stacker, did I? Will this go up high any higher? No, so this is going to have a problem. If I do that, maybe I can push this over. Yep, there we go. This can come over. Not really. Okay. Okay, that's not going to work. No, that's not what I wanted either. Okay, I'm really sucking right now. Okay, back up. Back the other way. Okay. Alright, I'll put this down here. Back up, slow, good, okay, oh! Alright, good, perfect. This looks great. This is organized there. Okay, so I'm gonna push this along. Oh, how is this working? Let's go down. There we go, okay. Good. Good old power boom. My expert driving. Alright, so. Looks lovely. Beautiful. Perfect. Okay. Park this big honking trailer. Getting bit by a mosquito. There's a freaking mosquito in my room. It keeps getting away. I tried to kill him 2 or 3 times and he keeps going just under my radar. I'll see him and then go to kill him and he disappears. I'm like, oh! I know he's biting me. Or she. Whatever. I guess the females bite, right? Because they use them to lay eggs. They use the blood to feed their eggs. Ugh. So gross. Why? Why would the insects that do weird things like that? Just. Alright, so. I know you're probably getting sick of seeing this tractor, but we're going to run this up to the farm and finish cultivating, because this tractor does a little bit better job cultivation than we can see with the smaller JCB. But we'll run up there now. So here we go. Yeehaw. Whoa. Straight, Artie. That is not where I'm going. Here's where I'm going. I forgot I had all those carts. Some agro liners for our next harvest. Whoa. Easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Alright, and then we're going to turn right here. And here's our cultivator. So we're going to hop out and grab this guy. I'm going to let things go. Good. We have our New Holland shunter up there to shunt things around the farm. Oh, I'm running low on gas. Can I refill at this thing? Nope. I don't think so. We gotta go. I'm gonna run up to the farm real quick here and grab some gas. Some gasohol. Or as we say in England, we need to grab some petrol. Fill her up, Bob. It's gonna be like a $5,000 fill up. This thing takes some serious gas. Of course, I've been using the heck out of it to do all the chores around the farm, so it's really, you know, I've gotten my money's worth, but probably $400 or $500 in gasoline, more. Thrill as Arthur fills his tractor with fuel. Gasp. Let's see, so we got what's the damage? Yeah, 308. That's not too bad. It's about $400 American dollars, I think, or 450, something like that. All right, so I think Evelyn started this. Now I have reinstalled. I don't know if you guys remember, but I was having problems with the stuff being left on the field. And I have reinstalled since the mod that is part of that setup, and I like it. I actually kind of enjoyed seeing the stuff. See all that stuff that's on there, like the chaff or whatever that stays in the field. Is this cultivating? It should be, right? High-speed cultivation. Look at that. I'm cultivating at 21 kilometers an hour. Oh, I guess I stopped there. Oopsie. Well, we'll slowly move over to the next lane. But with this speed, we should be able to get this done pretty quickly. And it looked like I was getting ready to grow corn here. I guess I could... I think I want to do... Yeah, corn. If I was doing wheat, I wouldn't have to cultivate. We'll do wheat on all the other fields because I do need to have that. I want to get a yield so I can start saving up grains, but I also want I want silage for the silage bins and also for feeding my cows. Never back up your cultivator when it's not loaded. I think I just did. That was a no-no. I don't know. Can you back the cultivator up? With those little tines, you probably can't. You probably will damage it if you do that. IRL. In real life. Well, I won't spare you the details, though I will show you when we get up to the next section, because we're going to go over some of that straw that was left with my cool mod. And we will, and then I'll dump the video from there, and we'll take a break. Come back later when I'm done, so that you don't have to watch the whole process, because it's going to take me quite some time to this as I'm realizing how big the field is. I need to get one of those larger cultivators, but you need a bigger tractor for that. As you can see here going uphill, it's this littler one is taking me down to 13 kilometers an hour. So I guess I could pull the bigger one behind this tractor. It's got enough horsepower. It should have enough horsepower. I think it's a 300 horsepower minimum, and this is a 320 or 310 horsepower tractor, so it should theoretically be able to pull that other cultivator. However, the Case Magnum probably would be better suited to that kind of work. So see there, it took it under, so now you can tell what's been cultivated and what hasn't. Here we can see spots where Evelyn was playing around. Pretty cool though that the cultivator follows, like I was pointing out before, how on this map the cultivator actually follows your curves. And I think that's kind of a neat little feature. Alright guys, so we're going to take a break. I'll catch you as I get closer, finished with this. See you in a little bit. Oh, and speaking of circular cultivation, I actually filmed a farmer cultivating his field with my drone. I flew it for a client that was selling a property, and he was doing circles in his tractor, like cultivating in circles. So he would go like the whole pass, like what we're doing here, and then he went back over the whole field and did like these little curlicues, like with his tractor, and made circles with the cultivator. I thought that was interesting. I'd never seen him do that before. So, and then he'd go back and do it straight again. So he actually was like multiple cultivating, cultivated like several times. Anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you. See you in a little bit. All right, so we are. Whoops. Hold on. My microphone is kind of far away. There we go. That's better. I'm lounging on my couch, playing video games at 2 o'clock in the morning on a Friday night. Saturday, my only Saturday off. It's my second Saturday off this summer. I'm going to enjoy every minute of it because I got a doubleheader wedding next weekend. Oh, lordy. That was it for the cultivation. We're going to go ahead and pack this guy up. The Vogel Newt. And then we're going to seed this and then fertilize it and then move on to the next field. I shouldn't have to cultivate again because the next field, the rest of the fields are going to be wheat. There's 2 more fields I have to do, maybe 3. It's getting late and I'm getting tired, but I want to get some more stuff done before I call it a night. So we're going to clean this guy off and then get started on our seeding. It's all process, man. It takes a long time to get this stuff done. But I think by sunset tonight, the end of day 3, which has been the longest day in recorded history. It's taken us like literally a month to get to the 3rd day, or longer. We'll be over, and we'll be ready to move on to day 4. I'm liking this farm. I'll tell you what. I don't think I'm going to use it for our server, but I think we'll probably end up continuing this series for another season or so. As long as you guys give it a thumbs up, but it's fun. I like this farm. It is a very manual farm because of the shape of the fields. You do have to do a lot of the cultivating and excavating and discavating and discombobulating manually. So, what am I doing? Let's rate this guy. I'm just going to pull this up here and park for a little bit. We're going to pack that Vogel Newt away. So we're going to take this guy, dump the trailer. Our little New Holland tractor here is purposed to shunt things around the farm. That includes this huge, cultivator, trailers, seeders, that kind of thing. His little tiny job is to pull that stuff in and out of the tight spot on this farm because everything, obviously the parking is all
cramped in this little spot back here, and so having this little tractor once again allows me to get places and things into places that I wouldn't normally be able to do. Pack this thing right here. Which you can see with its tight turn radius and small size, it allows me to get right in here and without any problems park these bigger pieces of equipment. Or with some effort. Kind of missed. There we go. So we're all done with the cultivator. Next up, seeding. And then fertilizing. And then we'll put that seeder away because we're going to be going over to the wheat seeder for the rest of the fields. And we won't have to cultivate, we'll just have to fertilize. Cool. We can hop out and run our butts back to the JCB here. I feel like since patch 1.3 they changed the sounds on the JCB DLC, which I like. These tractors they always had their own sounds, but now they sound different than they did before. Like really different. All right, time for bed. But I have a job to do. We are full up with seed, so we're going to seed this, and then we'll come back and we have our little trailer there I can refill with. But we're going to do this. So, all right, guys. So I will catch up with you. I'm going to seed with you for a little bit. Watch it happen. This little JCB has plenty of power. Little JCB. Has plenty of power to pull the corn seeder. And I am seeding right to the edge, obviously. And we're going to harvest right to the edge. Now, I do have, if by chance we fill our, because there's a possibility that we'll fill both silage bins up with all this. This is going to make a lot of silage. If both bins fill up, and we're going to do the cow pen first, I'm going to make a lot of silage down there. We could use the money, but I think more importantly than money right now, I'm going to just do a big silage run down there and just get it full. Because once we do that, we won't have to do it for a long, long time. But if we can fill this up and then we can fill that up, we might be able to do... actually harvest some corn and store it till it goes on special, because unfortunately corn is like the least valuable crop. If those of you guys that watched my crop MVPs, most valuable crop award MVC, corn was on the very bottom. For both productivity and price. So as far as yield goes and value, your best bet is definitely sweet potatoes, or I'm sorry, sugar beets. Potatoes is number 2. The potatoes and sugar beets are kind of interchangeable because, or sweet beets, they're sugar beets. Because the potatoes, you can use your harvest to refill the seeder. So you harvest them, you refill your seeder, you plant again, and then you sell off the remaining potatoes. That gives you a little bit of advantage because you don't have to buy seed from that point forward. But they're really close between sweet potatoes or sugar beets and seeds. They're very, very close as to which is the most valuable. Like I did the test. Well, watch the video. You can go on my channel under tutorials and watch the video. I did the best I could to make it as accurate as possible, but definitely by a long shot, both sugar beets and potatoes, or sweet beets, sugar beets, yeah, and potatoes are the most valuable crops that are available in the game as default. And silage, of course, if you don't count silage. But then your next most valuable crop is going to be wheat, followed by barley, then canola. I'm sorry, then corn. Or it's, oh boy, I don't remember. I think canola outdid corn, and then corn was dead last. So corn is actually not a very valuable crop if you're going to sell it as a crop. But coming from our perspective, where we are chaffing it and using it for biofuel, then it is valuable. But it is the least valuable crop as far as collecting corn kernels. And then, sorry, I can't drive this one. As far as storing them and selling them as corn instead of chaffing them. So you're better off chaffing corn and then selling the silage or using it for silage. But you can also save it. And sometimes corn goes on special, and then you're going to make more money with it. Alright guys, we'll catch up in a little bit. Oops. My hard drive went to sleep. Somehow I switched by mistake about halfway through the field. Well, not halfway through. If you look at the menu. Somehow I planted this whole middle section with sweet beets or sugar beets. I was turning the seeder on and off. I must have cross-pressed something with my joystick and not realized that I was changing the seed type. That kind of sucks because now I'm going to have to... I'll have to just plow it under, I guess. Or cultivate it. It'll rip it up, but that sucks. What a waste. I don't have the money to buy the seeding. The harvester. It would take... Well, I do. I could buy the Europa Tiger, but it would cost me almost all my money. So, for a couple of sweet beets, it's not worth it. That sucks. I just realized I was seeding and I looked down and I'm like, wait a minute. That looks different. And then I realized it was too late. It's the wrong crop. What are you going to do? There's nothing you really can do about that kind of situation. You're just kind of stuck. So let's go help clean this guy up. And I'll park the seeder and then I got to fertilize. And that's it, man. I'm going to bed. It's not the end of day 3 yet, but in real life, I need to go night-night. It's like after 3 o'clock in the morning here. And Wilson, yes, I am still recording. How quickly that gets clean. Nice and clean. If only it was really that easy in real life, huh? Stick a hose on it for 5 seconds and walk away. It's clean. Alright. So we can back this guy up. Or pack this guy up. Dump that here. Grab this. And thanks to our little trailer, it's full. We'll back the camera way, way out. And run this guy. Oops, I missed this spot. Something I hate about this seeder, it's hard to tell exactly where you're getting because, there's no actual line. I feel like it's easier to make mistakes on this one. Eventually I'm going to buy the one that spreads. This is the cheapest way to do it, but I'm going to buy the one that has the arms. I like that one better because you can tell exactly where you're spreading. But this is what the farm came with, so this is what I'm using. Oops. No, I missed again. Crap. Oh well. At least we don't have to fertilize the middle of the field since it's freaking sweet beets. I'll do it anyway, but just what a waste. What a freaking waste. I hate when stuff like that happens. I like this fertilizer. A little cookie fertilizer. Spreads like these fertilizer discs. Get away from the edge a little more. So just wasting fertilizer, bring that close in. We're going to take 2 loads of this stuff to do the whole field. It's a big field. This is the first time I've run if I remember right. I haven't planted these fields yet. It's the first time I've planted it, so. It's been a long time, man, that we've been working on this. When you think about it, we'll go back to February or whenever I started this farm, and maybe it was March or April. But seriously, I mean, you know, we were back using remember the Dawn 680 flying in the air, and we tried to load the trailers, and I was primarily using the, what was it, the Case Puma tractor as my main tractor. How we have progressed. The Dawn 680 we used to make our chaff. The first rounder, now we have a high quality class. I've also bought I bought that DLC, and you guys have seen probably the review if you watch my channel, of the forage harvester from New Holland, and that's a nice unit. I may trade out that eventually on this farm, but the class works okay. It does have some bugs. I noticed there's some texture issues with the dirt. It's one of those things where they just mirror. That makes me nuts when they do that. It mirrors the dirt instead of actually making separate dirt patterns for each side of the tractor. I'm really missing a lot. I hate this thing. I can never get it exact. Whatever. 90% of the field's going to be covered, and the other 10%. Oh well. Did the best I could. It's just not won't be enough. Then you turn to go over there, and it takes forever to get the. It's like you miss more trying to get it connected than you do. Oh well. I'm missing some more. I want it to be perfect. I'll probably have to just drive over those spots again. Is it working? Ah, dang. Dang. Drive around. Spread our little flakes of happiness in each spot that it missed. Resulting in total world fertilization. Nope. I'm not gonna get there, huh? No award for me. Unbelievable. Alright guys, well I'm gonna finish fertilizing this field. I'll catch up with you. We're gonna pack things up for my night, but it'll be just for the afternoon here, and then when we pick up again, we'll finish seeding the next field, which I think all I have left, I believe. Well, no, there's more that I haven't done. I think it's 2, 4, 5, and maybe 6 aren't done yet. Those 2 little fields aren't done for sure. But I think 2 2 and 4 need to be done, and whatever those other 2 are that I can't see the numbers on right now. Those also need to be finished. So we still have quite a bit of work ahead of us. I'm going to run out of fertilizer here. All right, see you in a little bit. I'll catch up with you to say goodnight for this episode or series of episodes, and then we will pick up again next week. Oops. All right, we finished the field. I got out there, got perfectionist, and cleaned up all the little holes that I made at the cost of probably 10% of the unit. So this guy can go here for now. And since we're going to bed, I'm going to park these guys up, pretend like we're going to lunch here. Or it's actually tea time, so. Pip pip cheerio. We're going to get some tea. I sound so excited about it, I know. Ooh, yay, tea. But it's break time. And I'm going to wreck the tractor on the way to break. Tea and crumpets. Anyone? Oh, dirty. Dirty tractor. That's alright. It's going to be out again, so I'll pull JCB here. JCB number 2 into the pen. Next to JCB number 1. So that way it'll be nice and tidy when we come back. And last but not least, we have the little guy. He needs to go away. He's got a couple things he's got to put. First of all, this trailer ain't going away yet. The trailer's going to go over to the next field. We'll take a look and see what we got left too while we're here. So 4 needs to be planted. Yeah, 4, 3, 5. I know 6, 7, 8, and 9 are done, but these guys, no dice, no luck. Yeah, that needs to be done still. These are all going to be wheat or barley, probably a little both actually. I'll probably do barley over on that field. Number 5, who cares? That's just a little field back there. But that'll be, probably do 4 and 2 wheat, 3 and 5 barley, and be done with it. And I probably should be able to get that done today on day 3. I should have enough time to finish that up before sunset for another thrilling episode. But that is enough for me tonight because I really need to go to bed. It's like now it's getting close to 4 o'clock in the morning, I think. Yeah, 3:40. Holy crap, how did it get so late? I wanted to stay up late. I don't think I wanted to stay up this late, though. Oh, well, who cares? I got nothing going on. I'm going to sleep in tomorrow and have my one Saturday. I'm going to at least enjoy the morning by not enjoying it at all. And then I'll probably still wake up at 10. I just kind of, my body does. After weddings, for whatever reason, I am keyed up. And what sucks is when you have a double header because I come home from the first wedding and I can't go to sleep. And it's hard to get the energy together for the second wedding, and we got a double header next week, and I'm really not looking forward to it. Nice girls, like the brides are super nice, but I hate doing double headers. Oh, I hate it. I almost wish I should have told the owner of the company that I didn't want to do any double headers. You know, they actually will take weekends off and be like, no, we're not doing any weddings. I don't have the luxury of that. I need the money, so it's like I kind of have to do it, but the doubleheaders, it's a win for the bride, but it's a lose for us because it beats the crap out of me. It puts me another week behind because obviously it takes me a week to edit a wedding. So if I do 2 weddings in 2 days, well, I've just gotten 2 weeks worth of work. Now I'm another week behind. And while we're doing this, we're going to pull this guy out and get it ready. I don't know if I can recede from that wagon unless the tractor's attached to it. Let's go find out. In the meantime, guys, thank you so much for watching my videos. I hope you're enjoying this series, that you're finding it relaxing. Maybe you're learning a thing or two about the farm sim if you haven't. Oh, look, I can fill up. If you haven't played a lot, or if you're just starting to play, hopefully this is like nice, useful information for you. And you know, I love the fact that you guys are enjoying the video so much. I was a little nervous because World of Tanks is kind of, you know, starting to peter out a little bit for me, and I think it is in general for the community. I've watched the numbers drop, and there's actually almost as many people playing World of I put these away and I'm gonna get it back out again, but there's almost as many people playing World of Warships, the beta, as there are people on World of Tanks. That's not always true, but it's true for quite a lot of the time. And it's kind of a scary thing because I feel like World of Tanks is going away. So I've been kind of hoping to find a game or two that I can, you know, sub in and replace, because at some point it's just, this is not going to be there. Or the World of Tanks isn't going to be there. So World of Warships might fill that gap, but the Farm Sim has definitely filled that gap for me. I'm getting just as many people subscribing, watching these videos as I am the World of Tanks videos. So a lot of times if I neglect my tank videos, I'll get people that come on and say, hey, where's the World of Tanks videos, man? And I'll be like, oh crap. And so I'll do some World of Tanks videos and neglect the Farm Simulator. And as soon as I start posting World of Tanks videos, my Farm Simulator fans are like, dude, when are you going to do the next episode of the Farm Simulator? You know, you can't win. My sound guy one time told me, this is at our church, the guy that runs the sound, he's like, you know, he's like, I will have a Sunday morning, and I kid you not, he's like, within 2 minutes of each other, one person will come up and tell me that it's too loud, and I'll have somebody come up and tell me that it's not loud enough. It's like, I mean, seriously, like, within minutes it'll happen. You just can't keep everybody happy. So anyway, be patient with the videos, please. I am in peak season right now. I'm doing my best to get as many farm sim, tank, boat / truck simulator videos out that I can. And sometimes I just get really busy and don't have time to post something, or, you know, I also have to kind of choose. I can pretty much try to post one video a day. I seem to be able to make enough content to handle that workload. So, you know, it's kind of a Russian roulette, but whatever's available. If I've gotten a farm sim video ready and it's ready to post and I've got nothing to post that day, I'll post the farm sim video. If I've got a tanks video, that'll go up. If I've got a bunch of videos from different ones, I definitely try to do one a day. So, you know, tomorrow will be truck sim, the next day will be World of Tanks, the next day will be World of Warships. Eventually I'm going to add Elite Dangerous into that. I played the game a bit, but I haven't really figured out how I'm going to handle recording it. It's not really that interesting. It's a very repetitive game. But it could have some potential for being a cool video game, because there's so much to do in Elite Dangerous. It's just all the cool paths that you can take. Lots of cool different ships, lots of different things to do. It's very reminiscent of this game, but in space, actually, and with some mild animated violence as your ship goes up and all the systems go off. But I haven't gotten to the point yet where I feel like I have time to start another game. So I will not be doing that yet. When I can give you guys full attention to the other games, then I'll add a third game in, and or fifth game or whatever. Also, keep your eyes open. I think before you see this video, you probably will see the Wreckfest video. That is not going to be a series, but I definitely wanted to share that game with you. I found a cool, fun racing game that is kind of a funny, silly crash game. So, anyway, guys, thank you for subscribing. Be sure to have a great night. You know, if you like what we're doing, you know, give me a thumbs up, and that always helps my channel grow, and also, you know, being subscribed definitely helps the channel grow even more so, and it keeps you guys in touch with what I'm doing. You can see whenever I post videos, and the latest videos will pop up for you. So I gotta say, this is nice to be doing wheat because I don't have to run the cultivator. It goes a lot faster. All right, guys, have a great night. See you on the fields.